89 degrees, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's if we get a chance to. Any inclement weather may just change that a little bit, right? Again, 622-4911. And Trisha, we have contacted the financial agency, which is Island Finance. We've passed on all the information you gave to us regarding your concern, and they have assured us that they would reach out to you before the end of today. All right, so just take note of that. And there's a concern from a caller, Liz, who tells us in April 2024, she submitted her dental claim to a particular insurance company. She says, having received no word from the agency, she paid a visit 3 weeks ago in an attempt to find out what is causing the delay in the settlement. She said she was told that they were now working on 2022-2023 claims and there would be a delay. So the caller is saying this is not right at all, and she's seeking to have her claim settled very soon. Well, we have spoken to the people at that insurance company, Liz. We have also passed on all the information you gave to us. So I'm sure they're going to do the necessary checks and reach out to you very soon in an attempt to settle that concern. Again, 622-4911, and out there in St. Babs, to that particular caller who said that she applied for her benefit, old age pension or senior citizens grant since 2021. She is talking about being underpaid, as she's receiving way less than she's supposed to. She said she visited the local office a couple of weeks ago, bringing it to the attention of the division, but yet up to this time, despite saying it will be corrected soon, she has not gotten any confirmation as if everything is okay now. We have spoken to the division, they have taken note, and they are working on that matter. And Mrs. Narayan out there in Port of Spain is saying she needs to have a street bulb working on poles. There are about 3 poles which are urgently in need of street bulbs. She says the agency came some time ago, which is TNTech, moved around some of the gadgets on that apparatus, and then lo and behold, both bulbs stopped working. She also mentioned that one of the poles is a wooden pole and it's leaning badly, and she would like them to have a look at it so that it doesn't come collapsing. Well, those matters are engaging the attention of the folks at the utility. And here's another one for regarding TNTech. We have sent the information regarding the Cantaro Village concerns to the utility, and they have taken note of it. Also, we know that trees were cut and cleared from a particular resident out there in San Juan, and the matter is engaging the attention of TNTech, and everything should be settled quite soon. And let me just highlight something for caller out there in Carenage, to Rebecca. We have spoken to the regional corporation regarding your drainage issue. We have also spoken to them about the bad road conditions in the Carenage area. I know they're going to be doing some work soon in that area. I'll get the information for you sometime, pass it on tomorrow, God willing. And also the medical concern in relation to the letter which you took from the health center to the Port of Spain General Hospital, that is receiving attention as we speak, and you will be contacted very, very soon. To the caller out there in Grand Couva, that is Sahadio, your concern. Well, let's pause there. Hello, good afternoon to you. Caller, are you there? Let's try this again. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
I'm calling for a problem we have about 2 months premium for Nelson Street, lamppost number 20.
Nelson Street, light pole 20.
Nelson Street, between Prince and Duke.
Okay, What's happening?
We've been calling, we're not sure, and checking,
What's wrong with the pole?
Hello?
What's wrong with the pole, light pole 20?
Well, for the past almost 2 months, when the night might come, the bulb, the lighting coming on.
Okay, and you have made reports already, you're saying?
Well, a couple of people said they called TNTech, but I remember some months ago, about 2 years ago, I had a problem and I called you and I got results.
All right. So you decided to call me again.
Because I have 6 o'clock.
All right. Well, I need a little bit more information from you. So we need you to call off air at 622-4141 and just leave your name and telephone contact, okay?
4141.
Yes, and leave your name and number.
All right then.
Welcome, sir. Good afternoon to the folks in Nelson Street and Prince and Duke Street and all those other streets in Port of Spain. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hey, I heard that things went well yesterday despite the inclement weather.
Right.
Steel pan and powder seem to have really rocked yesterday.
Yes, well, rain, as we know, rain only stops cricket, and I found that to be true.
Nothing like the culture, boy.
Correct.
I heard people went out. I heard it was a blast.
It might add to it, actually.
The excitement, yeah. But I'm glad that it worked out well and the culture is alive and doing good. All right, and let's just switch back to some community concerns, and we're talking about Sahadeo. Sahadeo Flow is checking that billing problem which you have been experiencing for quite some time. So that's one. The second concern you have is with your regional corporation, Central Trinidad. They have taken note of the drainage issue and have assured us that the public health inspector would have his team come by and do a site visit. Thanks very much to the folks at all the regional corporations for being quick in their responses to us. We do appreciate it very much. Now, out there in Javadi, right there, let me see what's happening here. There was a street bulb with 2 street bulbs which blew and so on, and we are told by TNTech actually that new bulbs have been installed to La Florissant. We want to say thanks very much to the folks at the utility for sending your crew in to do what is necessary there. So again, TNTech, thanks very much. La Florissant, Dabadi residents are quite happy. I believe it's a light pole 9, and then there was another one in that vicinity also, which was taken care of, and we do thank you very, very much for that. Once again, 622-4911 and Mr. Ramroop. Your concern, we have spoken to the folks at the Ministry of Education. They will provide the answers which you are looking for in relation to this school and your child and so on. They have assured us that they will reach out to you. Okay, so that's for you, Mr. Ramroop. And I know you had another concern regarding a very large hole at the beginning of your street, which is causing you a lot of concern, damage to vehicles and so on. That matter has been passed on to your councillor, and he has assured us that it will be attended to. And now then, the San Rafael area. How are things in San Rafael? Haven't heard from you for a little while. Your concern regarding Mrs. Pear, your matter is engaging the attention of the folks at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex. Okay, let's try this again. Good afternoon.
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, please. Yes, caller.
Yes, I want to launch a complaint. Water dug up in front of us, that's on Cookery Terrace, Cookery, months now. And they haven't come and smooth the road. And it's causing a lot of problems around that area there.
Okay, Cookery Terrace, Suasa came and dug and did some repairs there. And you all have spoke. How long ago they did carry out those repairs?
That was over 3 months ago.
Okay. All right, and you're like them to come and repave that whole portion.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, what I'd like you to do is to call off air and leave your name and number for me, please.
Okay.
All right, at 622-4141.
622-4141.
And leave your name and number, yeah?
And another complaint.
Go ahead, what's the other?
On the Western Main Road in Cookery, that's heading east. We hardly have walking space on the pavement because all the grass is growing and covering the pavement.
Okay. And you spoke to your regional corporation?
Well, I don't have the number for regional corporation.
Well, your corporation should be, I suppose, is it part of Cookery? It is under Port of Spain, and part, I believe, is under the Diego Martin Regional. So okay. It's one of those You have no idea who your council is either?
No.
All right, well, we'll talk when we get in touch with you after, okay?
Okay.
All right. Whether or not, is there another call? No, okay. Callers, I just want to, members of the public in particular, whether you feel you may have the need at all of your local government representative, which is your area councillor, or the regional corporation, it's still good to find out. It's wise to find out under whose jurisdiction your district lies in terms of the regional corporation, and also good to find out from them exactly who's the council for your area. And it's pretty easy. So you kind of gauge exactly where in Trinidad you are. You try and call one of the corporations and they will direct you. You can ask does my area fall under, and you give them the name of your area under your jurisdiction, And they will tell you, well, no, it's Port of Spain. And then you'll say, okay. And then when you call Port of Spain, also, you can always say, well, who is a councillor for my area? And you ask them. And just at least have those, at least the regional corporation or the borough and your councillor's name. So at least you have someone to reach out to. Okay? Once again, it's 622-4911. And let's move on to our WASA issue out there in Quastrace in Sangre Grande. Now, residents say they are very distressed as they've been clamoring for a pipe-borne supply for years, just about 5 years or so. Now, they claim that under the PP government, the area received a supply 2 to 3 times per week. Then they're saying for the last couple of years, not a drop through their taps. They say to us that it has made life very, very difficult for the residents in the area. And we're talking about Quastrace. Well, we asked them, how do you make out what brings any help in terms of water supply? And they're saying that they've been very dependent on the rain. So once it's rainy season, they depend on the rain to fill containers. And then they also depend on requesting this truck-borne supply, which they claim take weeks before being delivered. So they are now pleading for the return of a proper pipe-borne supply. Well, we have taken your plea to the folks at the Water and Sewage Authority. That's for you Quastrace residents in Sangre Grande. And we will try and get a response from them tomorrow as to what can be done. But they are aware. We've also passed on the telephone contact of one of the residents to WASA so that they can acquire more information relating to the concern. Okay? Again, 622-4911. Feel free to call in whenever you're ready. And Brazil Village. Okay, so we dealt with San Rafael, now with Brazil Village. This gentleman is telling us, Mr. George says that he paid the authority, which is WASA, for water connection in 2020. Mr. George says despite several follow-ups to the utility, he has not received any positive response. He says he wants the connection made. That matter has been passed on to WASA. And so too, there are quite a few of you who are in the same dilemma regarding paying for water connection and not having it done just yet. We need to get more details from you so we can approach the utility. And also, all of you in the Cedros area, I want you to call in and give me those light pole numbers, okay? Because we are trying to get TNTech to have their team come by to do the one in Bamboo Village and others. So if you call soon, we can have them do one when they come by. All right, so that's for the folks out there in Cedros. HCC concern out there in the Morva area. We need to get some more details from you, Alison, so we can talk with the folks at the HDC. A matter in Pittsburgh has been resolved by the Water and Sewage Authority. Had to do with a leak. Thanks very, very much to the folks at WASA for having that leak taken care of. And we also told that WASA did some work in the Diego Martin area, repairing some leaks some time ago, months ago, but they have not repaved those portions of the roadway. Need to get exactly where those streets are so we can have the utility take note of it. And there's a place called Snake Valley in Laventille. To the lady who called us from that area, we have passed on your concern to the Regional Health Authority and the folks at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex. They have taken note of it and they are working towards having it resolved. And I know you also had a TSTT concern. Need to get the landline number so that we can have TSTT address that concern for you. All right, so this caller is telling us that she's awaiting allocation from the folks at the HDC. She says she has on many occasions gotten responses from them that she'll soon be called and a home will be provided. But up until this time, and this is about 8 years now, nothing has transpired. So to Mrs. Patterson, HDC has been alerted and all your information is in their hands at this time. We're going to take that quick break, and when we come back, we'll fill you in with some more responses.
Ready to unlock your next getaway? Switch to Be Mobile, the fastest mobile network, and you could win.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Feel free to call again. Call you up so quickly. 622-4911. Yes, we are still here. Let me just quickly respond to the call out there in Belmont Valley Road. I know you said you're an elder in the community and you have quite a number of concerns, and there are a lot of light poles which need bulbs. But you're supposed to get the numbers for us. So to that elder out there in Belmont Valley Road, we are very anxious to assist you. Really would like to pass this information on to TNTech, so feel free to call in with all those numbers of those light poles and pass it on to us. And also, there's a WASA concern. The WASA dug 2 sections of the roadway not too far from the capital city, and it's yet to be repaved. Motorists are asking for it to be done quickly. You neglected to tell us what part of Port of Spain, eh? So taxi drivers, when you call, you have to give us all the information. You just can't hang up so quickly, you know. You just got to give us all so we can have it properly done for you. What's happening with everybody today? 622-4911. Let's move on to Michael, who's calling on behalf of his elderly aunt. It's a TSTT issue, and he says this problem occurs ever so often with no improvements or concern from TSTT despite making many reports for inefficient service. Well, your internet connection seems to always be out of sync. We have passed that on to your provider. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, morning, Mr.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon to you. With Kunjal, we need some water.
Yeah, but where in Kunjal Road?
The whole of Kunjal.
And where's Kunjal Road again?
Kunjal Road starts in real from along to go to Rochelle.
All right, but I think when you call, did you call the last time? I think I was asking for your name and contact number. Repeat, caller.
I live Kunjal Road. A lot of neighbors and everybody need the water.
All right, well, what I want you to do is to still call off and leave your name and number. I need to get some more information, please.
Is it my number?
Yeah, okay. What we could probably do is just hold the line there a minute, please. Okay? Just hold on a minute. All right, so while I get some assistance there from Alex, I want to say thanks very, very much. TNTech told us that they repaired light pole 6 out there in Jabberdy. So I want to say thanks very, very much to the folks at the utility. I know that residents are saying for many, many months that street bulb blew, and despite calling 800 bulb, nothing was happening. Well, TNTech sent to me a response today saying the repair was completed on the 6th of this month. So thank you very, very much to the folks at TNTech for that particular bulb repair or installation out there in Dabity. Right, and in Dumfries Road, caller is complaining of an overgrown lot next to her, which is of great inconvenience. She talks about rodents, about mosquitoes, which poses a danger to health. And she says she lives in fear because the bush is about 10 feet tall. She also was complaining that she passed on the information to the Penal Debe Regional Corporation. She spoke with the public health inspector. She spoke with her councillor, but to no avail. All right. Well, we immediately contacted the Penal Debe Regional Corporation, and the councillors, they are magnificent. And council responded immediately, and he says to us, you see, that's why when I ask you all questions or you're telling me things, give me the whole story, give me the truth. I'm always asking you all to do just that, okay? Anyway, he says the property in question is subject to a court matter, see, between you, caller, and a relative. I didn't know you were related. Additionally, it's private property, and as I told you before, the regional corporations cannot just enter and clean as at their women fancy. That there are things in place, there are legalities, they can be charged with trespassing, and they can get themselves into a lot of trouble. However, what council at the regional corporation is saying is that he has asked the public health to issue a cleanup order. All right, so let them issue another cleanup order to the owner of the lot. And let's hope this time he or she obeys, right? And comply with the instructions and the request to have that particular lot taken care of. So, caller, it's your relative, and it's in the court, and the regional corporation really cannot intervene as much at this particular time. Okay? Once again, it's 622-4911. Just need to respond to call out in Chaguanas. So those of you in the Lendor Village, Chaguanas area who have been talking to us about drainage issues and so on, remember I told you that council is saying that they're dependent on the funding for the next fiscal year. So when that happens, these areas, or those of you who have called us, your concerns will be given priority in terms of having those drainage issues resolved. But in the meantime, if at all there are any emergencies and it overflows onto your home, or you're having any additional problems, especially with the rainy season now, I would like you to reach out to your counsellor. So that's for you in Lendo Village, in Chaguanas areas. Please reach out to your counsellors, and they will intervene in whatever distress call or distressing emergency which may happen at any particular time, and they'll be happy to help. Let's see. I'm not too sure. We did not hear from the callers or the residents in the Monkoko Road, Maraval area regarding the garbage issue. I remember we spoke with your councillor, Fonalier. I haven't heard from you all yet. Let me know if he has taken care of it, if anything has been done to eliminate, or what should I say, lessen that concern which you were having about the garbage. So I need to hear from you all on that one. And we have passed on to WASA the concern from the residents of Monrepo Road, Morva, where the water pressure is still not as it should be, despite the challenges they have faced about 2 nights ago, coming into dawn, where they had to stay up all those hours to fill containers. All right, so WASA has been alerted again to that. We did tell them that you were still grateful for the trippity drops that you got, despite losing a lot of sleep. So that is engaging the attention of the utility once again. Let me talk about Papuri Road and the landslip. How are things in Papuri Road? Just hope the powers that be and regional corporation, including the ministry, they have turned up to attend to that land slippage issue. Wouldn't like to hear anything untoward happening in that area. So please feel free to call and let us know. And thanks very much to the folks at TNTech for resolving the concerns or installing new bulbs in various parts of Chaguanas when we called on those matters. Thank you so very, very much. Once again, it's 622-4911. Let's see. We mentioned the Monrepo Road Morva concern already, and to this caller, Caribbean Airlines concern, and it was a destination, Trinidad and Tobago to Jamaica. Aliyah, we have gotten in touch with the folks at Caribbean Airlines and passed on all the information to them. They have assured us that they will contact you before the end of today and settle that matter. So thanks very much to the folks at Caribbean Airlines. Thank you very much to the folks at all the insurance companies regarding many concerns which we have called you on. And Mrs. Lee is talking about maternity benefit issue, which she says she never received that maternity benefit. Wow. She said the child is now 2 years of age and nothing came through, although she applied for that maternity benefit since she was about to go on maternity leave and so on. Your matter is engaging the attention of your local office and also of the folks at the head office. Right, let's see. Last Matan Carenage, another one. Caller, we need to get some more details from you, the caller from Last Matan. The hospital needs to get a couple things verified. They have been trying to reach out to you, but that number not working. So if you're from Last Matan and you call us on that, please call and leave a number which is working. And let's take this call. Good afternoon to you. You're on. Go ahead, please. Caller, you're very far away. Let's try this again. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Connect with Sharon.
Good day.
Yes, go ahead, please. Talk with us.
I bought this microwave since March last year. And I made a report in March this year because I started to use the microwave in September, October. After that, it's about every week they had to come and see about a new problem. And on May they took it, carried for about a week and a half, brought it back. It's the same problem.
And did you indicate that to the store owner? And where are you calling from? What part of Trinidad are you calling from? Diego Martin. You purchased it as a large appliance store or a small appliance store?
A large.
A large, well-known one?
Yes.
Large appliance store, okay. All right, but they have been...
Last they came was in June. Because the fuse in the microwave keep blowing all the time. Right now it's there and it can't even use it.
So it's still on warranty, is it?
Well, the warranty, when I reported it, it was still on warranty.
But you have been facing challenges even while it was in the warranty period? Yeah?
Yes.
All right, but they have been cooperative with you in terms of taking it and having it repaired and then returning it to you and back and forth?
But it's still there now, it's not working.
And what was your last conversation with them? What did you say to them this time?
23rd of June, they came and they changed the fuse again. And I called them and they didn't call back. I called again for the manager. Somebody manager call me. And still no response from them.
So you want to go back and forth, or what is it you're asking us to do now?
I don't know if they will want. I asked them to bring a new microwave because I don't know if it was effective.
All right. So you requested a new one, and what did they say?
I didn't hear from them.
All right. But what I would like you to do is to call off air also and just leave your name and phone number, please.
All right. Okay. Call the same number.
622-4141.
Okay, thanks.
All right? Yeah. All right, just bear with me a little bit, folks. I'm struggling a little bit with my breathing because I still have a cold kind of, yeah? So it's a little uncomfortable for me, so just bear with me a bit. 622-4911, and from what we are being told, mechanical repairs are still affecting operations at the Point Fortin water treatment plant. Again, for the third or fourth time, the date has been pushed once again, this time to Wednesday the 26th at 6 p.m. So for those of you in parts of Point Fortin and Filtration Road and Herbertstown, take note, it was supposed to have been restored yesterday evening. WASAIS has pushed it again to the 26th of August, which is next Wednesday at 6 p.m. I really hope they get this mechanical repairs totally out of the way so the residents can enjoy water supply once again. So just take note, folks. 6 p.m. next Wednesday, those of you in Point Fortin, your water supply would return promptly. Okay? Now, we have passed on to the authority a concern from a call in Tobago regarding her retirement benefits. So I'm just going to call your first name Joy. 1 year ago, she filled out a relevant form seeking a query regarding the amount of her NIS payments. Since then, she's been trying to find out the outcome, but has not been successful. She has been paying lots of visits to the local office in Tobago, but has not been given a proper response. Well, we spoke with the folks. Well, you're saying that you have yet to hear from them despite promises. Well, we spoke with the head office here in Trinidad at Queen's Park East, and they are saying that your query, Joy, remains under active investigation to trace the relevant contribution records and to verify the information regarding your retirement benefit payment. NIB is also apologizing for the delay and any inconvenience which it would have caused you. And they are saying to you that the matter is receiving priority at this time. And they have assured us this time round that the manager of the Tobago Center of NIB will contact you, Joy, will contact you directly to provide you with an update. And if you have any additional things you want to say to her, you can use that opportunity to discuss any other additional information which would assist in expediting the review. So, in a nutshell, the query is under investigation. They are working really hard to have this matter sorted out. They would have the Tobago manager contact you, and you all can discuss anything else which could assist in speeding it up, all right? So that's for you, Joy, out there in Tobago, and we have told the folks at NIB that you're really, really anxious to get this response from them to have this matter settled. Bamboo Village in Cedrus, January this year, that's months ago, they made several reports to the Point Fortin TNTech office. They called 800 bulb. They called every TNTech office imaginable in this place to have a new bulb installed out there in Bamboo Village, and no one turned up. So what we have done, we have passed on your plea to the folks at the utility, and the TNTech has assured us that the matter will get their attention very, very soon, and that's for you out there in Bamboo Village. We spoke with you a short while ago. You should know who you are. And we have been trying to return calls to Pamela out there in Fanny Village in Point Fortin. Pamela, you want our help badly, we are told. But whenever we call this number, no one answers. That 393 number, not sure if we have the digits right, but it just goes to voicemail. So if you're Pamela, PP from Point Fortin, feel free to call off air and leave a number which is working, because we know that you need our help, all right? And here's a quick reminder of today's town meeting. And where is this? It's in Lebre, deep south. So go to the Lebre Community Center around 6:30 this evening and meet and greet your officers of the Lebre, the Southwestern Division. They want to hear from you, so please use this opportunity. Whenever there's a town meeting with police officers, use the opportunity to get to know them. All right, so they can make things better in your community. So 6:30 p.m. at the Lebre Community Center, Police Service Town Meeting for you. And out there in the Trin City Central Road area, in fact, it begins on Monday, starting on Monday, 24th, to be completed on Thursday, 27th. The work hours would be 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. There would be a temporary traffic disruption from East Gate Roundabout to Trin City Roundabout. That's Trin City Boulevard. All right, between the hours of 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. They are doing some
Remember 622-4911, and you can get on to Sharon. We have about 6 minutes again before we close it off. Let's take a quick break and stay tuned. Sharon tomorrow. NLCB draw coming up next, and then we have the news and